synagogues.
Listen.
Invested in black Jewish synagogues.
This is the origins of the black Hebrew Israelites here. Let's walk.
Black Jewish synagogues started to emerge. What people don't understand is Matthews and all them cats back then, they was black synagogues. But they was not black synagogues like we think of black Hebrew Israelites today. They were black synagogues that were counterparts to their white synagogues.
Talk to them.
In other words, they wasn't saying the white man's the devil.
Nah.
They was treating themselves like they were Jewish conversion.
Talk to them. Tell them.
Like that the white Jews was the real Jews, but that they were black Jews by conversion. So they was respecting the white Jews. And that's what Matthews and them was doing. But here's what people don't know. Bivens was a real radical.
And so they saying this guy Bivens came and changed the game.
He came up from the South and he had learned about being an Israelite from the slaves.
Lord Hammer, I gotta stop him on that. And this is my favorite Hebrew. What is come from? The Ethiopian movement, man. Okay, it's gonna break down and come down into what is called the Moorish Zionist Temple. I want y'all to understand that their message was African for the African, okay, which was later a pillar of who? The UNIA, Marcus Garvey. Why are they so associated, Marcus Garvey, Africa for the Africans, when it comes from a white boy? Africa from the Africans is come from a book of a white Christian book, missionary work from Joseph Walk, man. In the beginning, black Jewish movement claimed was Garvey was the man that proclaimed that Africans was Hebrew. And he played a role in this. And now everybody knows Garvey was working with them white folk and working with them. Now you had Josiah Ford, a self-proclaimed Ethiopian. Cause see, they started out, they weren't talking that talk, they were saying that they were Ethiopian. Yeah, Ethiopians ain't go through no transatlantic slave trade, let's walk. Now, you had them worshiping with these white like my favorite Hebrew just said. So they were sponsored by white to celebrate a new member of Bet Ben-I Abraham. Now we know that's Ford. Now that's an Ethiopian congregation by Ford. Now watch this here. These Ethiopian black communities spoke West Indian accent together with their several white who seem to play the important role not during the ceremony, but also generally with the Judaization of the black community. These are agents from the white folk. The congregation of Bet Ben-I Abraham purports congregation men and women from West Indies, Arab, Abyssinia, and European countries of Jewish faith that now reside in American colonies except Ethiopian. Stop it. We know who y'all are. Oh, the Israelites and the Indians, the same. Nah, we know who the Israelites are. Let's walk. In Harlem, black leadership are markedly West Indian or wise foreign born. Most of them come from East Africa, South America. I observed in the early report, Bet Ben-I Abraham on the Ford come out of Barbados, South America, Bermuda. Samuel Valentine is going to come from Jamaica. The more Zionist, he going to trace his to Eastern countries. They got a number of Yemen. You got Moroccan, Egyptian, Abyssinian, about 200, okay? All the way in Cairo, Egypt. And then we got your boy Matthew, who's saying he's from Lagos, but we'll find it out. But where did it all come from? A white boy, of course, called the father of the philosophers, my boy Jacques. Yeah, little Jacques and his black brethren who lived in Abyssinia. All right, so this guy right here is going to put together some funding.
Hold on, time out. So my first round, I took him to Europe, brought him out during the explosion of the second round, broke down, took them to all of the places. So while their 12 tribes chart only deals with the Americas, it's because the Iberian Hebrews came from there and colonized those areas. We saw when they first got there, and so we're keeping them out and we're painting this picture that they are the colonized. Now we come here into the early black Hebrew movements in America, and guess what? They're all going back to these islands. Now we got them sitting at the table with white folk.
Okay, is it possible for Negroes in America to respect the divided basis of color? Okay, and so he's going to be cool with UNIA and get generated, and he's going to bring in this philosophy Ethiopia, black with rhetoric, right? And he also met with who? F.S. Terry, one of the first black Hebrew Israelites that's out here running around with this. Check. Now let's walk. Now the belief that the commandment keeper Rabbi Matthew is a black man is direct descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they say Esau, whose skin is hairy like a white man. Don't we hear them say the same thing? The only thing is different is Deuteronomy 28 in the slave trade. Because back then they were saying you were descendant of Solomon and Queen Sheba, who should return to Africa, who bore fourth son with the biblical historian, Malik. Now let's walk. Now Matthew, he was strongly influenced by white Jews, like we just told you. Many other congregations influenced by Pan-African, Marcus Garvey, UNIA. Let's walk. This institution, Jewish-sponsored synagogues, embraced tenets, Orthodox Judaism, Matthew's Association, Rabbi Ford, Negro Improvement, Marcus Garvey. Now watch this here. The congregation was a Masonic lodge, the Royal Order of Ethiopian Jews. This is a Masonic, I told you, the Masons the whole time. That Masons, the large function of secret society, where the initiates explored a branch of Judaism mystical called Kabbalah, and the school sought to present a systematic understanding of the practice of Judaism. Are they Indians? No. These are foreigners. These secret societies that this black paradigm started to create in the 1920s, having black Israelite groups from Caribbean carnival tradition, Pentecostal Christianity, spiritual system, Kabbalah, Freemasonry, all of this here mixed up into one, right? They said Rabbi Matthew used to talk different in front of black folk than he did in front of white folk. Now we know he went out there to school in Ohio with the white Jews, the big money white Jews. Now they said his form of Judaism was different from them. He got so much money for them white folk. Before he died on the birth certificate, it actually said he was West Indian. Okay, and when the brother died, they reported that members were upset to discover that Matthew was not born in Africa. Okay, so I feel like it's foolish to ask the question, are we Hebrew Israelites or are we American Indian? Our parents didn't tell us that. They sure ain't from the West Indies. We're not from Morocco. All of these places where the Sephardic Jews went. We know the Jews and the Moors been together. That's why they created the Moor Zionist temple. We got y'all. Y'all came out of this. We are not Hebrew Israelites. We know who this movement comes from. It was funded and formed by white people, and it was brought out here to utilize black folks here in America. The American Indian has always been going by bloodline. At that time, we had a system where we had to fight them with our genealogy. And so are the American Indians Hebrew Israelites? Since I can't curse, I'm going to say H now. Oh, hold on. Because here go the records right here. United States Declaration of Intent. Description, black complexion, dark height, 5'4", 150 pounds. But St. Mary, St. Kitts, we got him right here at 130 West 139th Street, New York City. I immigrated to the United States of America from St. Kitts. Got the vessel that he came on and everything. The Hebrew Israelites or American Indians? Nah, Jack, we from North America.
One time we were over there and they had the charts up. And they had the charts that said if you're Jamaican, you come from this tribe, and if you're from Barbados, it's that tribe, and boom, 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 boom. And read the book, said, hey, come on, Pop. What is, you know that ain't right. He said, of course, Danny, I know that's not right. He said, but that's the hook. That's how we get them into place, and we wire them up to what's true. Well, you know, years later, after he passed away, and his sons and all of them, they either died or moved away, the Tanakh school began to teach those things as truth. This is the truth, you know, and well.